I love the DeLoreans.
I like the way they look. I don't know anything else about them.
So here's the thing. So I've always said that I would love to have a DeLorean. The only problem with it is everyone would hate me because I would tear it apart because they're just slow.
Yeah.
Love the DeLoreans. Just think they're just a cool looking car. They're just not fast. So of course I would have to buy one and immediately tear it apart
and soup it up.
Well, yeah, I'd LS it and then probably put a turbo in it and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff to it. And then anybody who was a true DeLorean fan would hate me because I would just butcher it until it was fast.
As long as it looked the way it looked originally.
No, I wouldn't do anything to it.
Well, why would anybody care?
The only thing I've seen that I like to it, I came across a DeLorean about 2 years ago, and the guy did almost everything that I think I probably would do to it. He did an LS swap on it. He did twin turbo on it. He changed the stance of the car a little bit. He left the original wheels on it, which I liked, and he lowered it just a little bit. And then he did a front spoiler on the front of it, which gave it a little bit more aggressive look to it. It was kind of cool, and so I really liked the look of it. But the car essentially was all original, looking to it. And I thought it was really cool. And then he did all the Back to the Future play on the car. He had a flux capacitor in it and stuff, so it was kind of cool. And like I said, almost everything I think I probably would have wanted to do if I had one. But no, it was really cool. So if you guys didn't get a chance to catch us out at Cars and Coffee this morning, I'm telling you, you guys hear me talk about it all the time. Look, I practice what I preach. I tell you guys all the time, turn off the TV, get up, take your kids to car shows, spend some time with them. One of the coolest things that was out there today that I thought was really, really neat. And if you guys did not get a chance to check out the little short video that we posted, go to our Facebook, Let's Talk Cars Radio Facebook page. Make sure you guys are checking out that page regularly. It tells you a lot of different events that are going on in the area. We try to click and tell you guys. We clicked on it. My pick of the week for American Do-It-Yourself Garage's pick of the week was a cool car. This was a driver, so it was a 67 Camaro the guy had. And one of the reasons why I picked this car was, as I walk up to the car, there's a child seat in the back. And I was just like, you know what, man, this is cool. So as I look around and I'm looking for the owner of the car, I find a whole family. It's a family thing. They're all involved in the car. They're using the car regularly. They're taking it to car shows. They went on a tour with the car, which was a week-long tour with the car, and they hit a bunch of stops as a family. That was the reason that attracted me to the car and made it for the pick of the week. It's something that we believe in here on the show. We talk about all the time. I tell you guys all the time, these are family events. These are things you should get out. You should spend some time. Turn off the TV, unplug for a little bit. These things here, cell phones, man, just turn them off. Put the iPads down. Get out away from the video games and just get back to the roots, man. Spend some time with your kids.
I agree with you 100%.
And I just thought it was cool. They had, stroller and stuff in the back of the car. It's 6-7 Camaro, man. They had everything all piled up, and they were doing it. And
hey, they're into it. That's great to hear.
It was, and like I said, not only was the car a nice car, but the fact that it was a family getting out and doing something together, and they were at the car show together, and it just, it not only did the car draw me in, but just the whole family thing drew me in. So I'm telling you, go find something. I don't care. Go find yourself a $1,500 car that runs, that you can build with your family. Get your kids involved. Do it. I have picked the shiniest cars, and I have picked the cars that people are working on. And the reason why I do that is because I totally believe in what we're doing here, guys. From the auto garages that are doing it right, from our Napa family garages that are family run and have the managers there and owners there and people who care and want to be involved. Everything that we promote on this show, these are the things that get me excited. If you can't tell, this is the stuff that excites me. From families that are involved, from the auto garage side to the car enthusiast side to everything. This is the stuff that just gets up underneath my skin and pulls me up and just reassures me and makes me happy that all this stuff's out there. It makes me very, very excited. And it was cool. It was a great morning to be out there and be involved in cars, because that right there was just like, oh God, somebody gets it. Somebody gets it. They really do. They understand it and they get it. So.
Well, obviously several people get it, or you wouldn't see as many as you do.
Here's the thing. So it was supposed to rain this morning. Okay, so we called for rain all week long this morning. The rain held off, and lo and behold, Cars and Coffee goes off without a hitch, and the parking lot's full again. So, a bunch of people are out there with their cars, and it was a nice showing. And it is a great event. Like I said, if you guys have never been out to one of these events, Cars and Coffee Virginia Beach, and I know there's a lot of them that are popping up, but Virginia Beach is one of the ones that is still a very large event. And, hats off to these guys out there. They take their time to put on a good family fun event. And everybody out there, you can stop, look at all the cars. These people take the time. They'll talk to you about their cars. They're excited that you're excited to see the car out there. You don't have to have a car. You can go out there just as a spectator and go and walk around, take a look at the car. And they're more than happy to tell you what they have. But I'm telling you, one of the coolest things is buy yourself something. It don't have to be expensive. You can start with just the bottom of the run and slowly build it as you have money. It is a great event. And
why are you laughing?
Because you look like you're about to fall over.
No.
These are the so on these Saturdays we have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to be up and out to the car show early.
He gets sleepy.
He gets sleepy. It drags on Cameron a little bit, but Cameron should be having a better week because Cameron got the Batmobile back.
Batmobile! Or however it's supposed to go.
Yeah, so
Batman.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. It's actually sitting in
If
the
you guys
parking lot
haven't
right
been
now.
following along, Cameron burnt the Batmobile down, and it's been parked for a while because it needed some serious repairs. So Cameron finally is back behind the wheel of the Batmobile.
1 month, 5 days, 3 hours, and 2 minutes later. You think I'm joking? I actually set a timer.
He is finally back behind the wheel of the Batmobile. He drove it today.
Modify it to look like the Munster coach.
Yeah.
Then I-
Look, he already has the gold rims, the black paint. Now I just need to actually.
Yeah. He's happy. So he's like I said, you think he'd be a little pepped up a little bit that he's back behind the wheel of it.
It's because I'm just tired, guys.
Yeah.
I'll be there next Saturday.
that he's back behind the wheel. That's why he has no pep.
Yeah, right.
He's used it all.
Yeah, he's used all the pep. He used all the pep to be back behind the wheel. So
Just give me a
hopefully,
can of nitrous.
Yeah.
Did you know it's a class 3 misdemeanor if you find a can of nitrous in your car?
No.
Is it really?
Yep.
Is that
No,
true?
it's not.
Yep.
You can have it. You
Really?
just can't use it right on the
If
streets.
it's hooked up, they can charge you for using it.
I didn't know it was illegal to use it.
Nah, I'm gonna have to fight that one.
Is it illegal to put nitrous into the car?
I know tons of people that have nitrous in their cars. Tons of people. Oh, Cameron's on the search.
Oh, is it illegal to use it? I mean, it's one thing to have a can.
Well, I would imagine because at that point you're going to be way over the speed limit when you use it. So of course it's got to be. I mean, so I'm sure there's like some fine lines, but
Just
no,
for a little extra boost
I know a
when
lot
you
of
need
people
it.
that have it. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Cameron's going to do the research. So let me jump to this because I know there's somebody out there waiting to call me out on it. So you wondered why I was smiling. So I'm going to get to it before somebody gets the opportunity to try to call me out. And I know who you are. You're waiting. So I give you guys the best advice ever. Sometimes. I tried to. But even I am going to admit, write this down, record it. I know there's ones out there. Go ahead. I'm going to give you the opportunity to set record. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes too. Ready? I said it.
You must have made one.
I did because there's somebody out there that wants to go ahead and get me on it. So,
But before you do sit.
oh,
Yeah, I caught you on that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
My mic was off. So before you do say that, I don't know the code. It just says 46.2-1088.4. Devices used to supply nitrous oxide to engines of motor vehicles. It shall be unlawful for any person, let's skip all the way down to the bottom, unless it is disconnected or not really accessible to the source of delivery. A violation of any provisional of this section
I got
shall class 3 misdemeanor.
okay.
So you can have the nitrous, you just can't have
it
a way to
hooked up.
use
Okay,
it.
disconnect it. Clink. Off switch. Disconnected off
Nope,
switch.
because that says if it's easy to access, meaning if you can
It said
flip a
disconnect
switch.
it.
But it also says if you're easily to access.
This finger right here has a hitch in it that makes it really hard to go blink. So it's not easily accessed. There's gray areas.
Class 3 misdemeanor.
Look, the button is located all the way on the passenger side in the glove compartment that makes it very hard for me to reach over from the driver's side to hit it.
But if I have a passenger in the car, then they can hit
Hey,
it.
look, I'm just saying, there's a gray area there that I could find. There's a gray area.
All right, well, I'm dying to hear this. You
All
were
right.
wrong on something.
I know. So my car was in the month. Wait till you hear this one.
Well, you know, I was getting ready to tell you about how I sometimes am not perfect. But I had to hold that to our commercial break. And when we come back, I'm going to tell you just about how I'm sometimes not perfect. Talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Well, here's a pound of prevention from your Napa Auto Care Center. We'll customize a preventive maintenance package for your vehicle that will save you time, money, and hassles now and down the road. We'll ask, do you drive mainly in the city or on the highway? Plan to keep your vehicle? How long? And more. Preventive maintenance is a good thing that prevents bad things. Build yours at your Napa Auto Care Center today.
Hey guys, Dave Pilach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. Do you currently have a repair shop you trust? Haven't found the time to go to a garage for all your automotive needs? Check out the all-star team at Napa BDGHRVA.com. That's Napa BDGHRVA.com. Let them show you what it's like to work with the professionals and make a friend along the way. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, Dave Pilach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cottman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cottman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating, and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow & Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow & Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated.
Hey guys, Dave Palach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. Are you tired of your everyday job? Looking for something more? You have to go check out ATI at auto.edu. Advanced Technology Institute has a program for you. From accelerated schedules to assistance in helping students get into the career field fast. Guys, I understand how hard it is with the hassle of juggling life, work, kids. That's why ATI provides day and night classes to make things as easy for you to succeed. If you're ready for a change, give them a call today at 757-490-1241. That's 757-490-1241. Make ATI your choice for building today's minds and tomorrow's communities. ATI is certified by SCHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia. Talk to you soon.
Wish you could get your car in the air? We've got you covered. Don't have the tools for the job? Not a problem. Dream of having a garage equipped with everything you need to get the job done from start to finish? Well, dreams come true. At American Do-It-Yourself Garage, you'll find our friendly staff just waiting to lend you a hand in a safe and friendly environment. If you're looking for a place where you can do it all, from cars, trucks, and even motorcycles, your Do-It-Yourself Garage awaits. Call 1-844-462-3494 today or reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. You can do it. We know you can. Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Palach.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. I'm your host, Dave Pilach, hanging out with Rock and Larry Cobb. And, of course, Cameron's doing all of our technical work for us. And I didn't mean to leave you hanging, but I kind of did because, Cameron set it up that way that I could leave you hanging. So I'm going to get right down to it before somebody calls me out, because I already know where this is going, to tell you how I was wrong. Ooh. Because I give advice, and I didn't follow my own advice.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh.
Here it is. So I always tell you to keep up with everything on your car, right? And I'm really good at it.
Yeah.
Oil changes, your regular maintenance, all that goody stuff that I tell you to make sure you take it to your local auto garage. Make sure you keep up on all of it. That way nothing ever happens, right? And I'm really good at it. I get my oil changed every 3,000 miles. I make sure my tires get rotated. I do all that stuff. My windshield wipers, we know I change those like more than anybody ever should, but I'm addicted to changing my windshield wipers. So what do you think the one thing is that I forgot to do?
You forgot to take it to your friendly shop on a regular basis.
No, I didn't. I take it in right. You be quiet. You can't answer. He knows the answer. I asked Larry. He already knows the answer. So,
well, that was my guess.
I take it in for regular oil changes. I take it in for the tire rotation. I get my power steering fluid changed. I get all the services done regularly. I forgot about one thing. And here's the bad part about it that I'll admit. My local auto garage that I take it to. Now, keep in mind, I am capable of doing all this stuff myself. So I don't want to hear from like, oh, the car guy can't do his own work. I can. I get in a hurry, and I understand that time is money sometimes, so I trust my local Napa auto garages, just like I tell you guys to take it to them. I trust them to do the work. So I stop in regularly, and I let them do the work to my car. So I keep up, and my vehicle's maintained, and I know that everything's taken care of, and my car is going to go down the road regularly. And I have a rapport so that I know that they know my vehicle, they know what's been done, and I don't miss anything. And they reminded me like they're supposed to, do not forget that you have to have this done. And I was like, okay, I won't forget.
You forgot.
I forgot.
Well, what was it?
So, hold on. So, I take the Batmobile in to have the last bit of work done because we got all the work. We got the Batmobile back on the road. And I was like, I want to make sure that the oil's changed. I want to make sure we check the belts. I want to make sure we check everything before Cameron took it back out on the road. So I took it over to one of the Napa garages and let them go ahead and look everything over before he jumped back in it and put it back on the road. I felt that the AC didn't feel like it was blowing cold, and so I was a little concerned about that. So I was like, before Cameron jumps back in it, I was like, let's make sure the oils are changed. Let's check all the fluids. Let's check the belts. Good thing I did. One belt was starting to come apart, and the AC belt actually broke. That's why I couldn't feel the cold. I was like, well, this doesn't feel like it's cold. So they got them squared away yesterday. Thank goodness. I appreciate it. I actually took it over to AAA. They were one of the Napa Auto Care Centers, and AAA knocked it out for us real quick. So thank you very much, Kyle, for knocking that out for me. He got some belts on it and got everything squared away for Cameron. So Cameron's got my truck. He brings me the truck to swap out so he can grab his car. He pulls into the parking lot, and Kyle's like, oh, come on. Really? He's like, you know, of all people, you know better.
It's Palach Day at the AAA place.
He's like, what am I just supposed to work on every Palach car while it's here? What do you think is the one thing I forgot?
I can't possibly imagine.
Well, he didn't need to pop the hood, and he can see it when I pulled in the parking lot. That should be your...
You missed an inspection.
That's right. I, of all people, ladies and gentlemen, after he reminded me last time I stopped in...
What number did you have on there?
I was only 1 month out. But I forgot state inspection. So
he pulled up with a 4. You had your son driving your truck with a 4.
With a 4 on it. So I'm here to remind you and tell you that, yes, I make mistakes too, and I forgot to get my state inspection. Here's the reason why. And I do have it's not even an excuse. I'm just going to plead my case because it's not even an excuse. There's no excuse for it. A lot of times my truck sits. There's a lot of times I don't drive my truck. I don't feel well enough to drive my truck. You guys know, you've heard me talk about it. I get bad migraines and my truck sits for long periods of time where I just don't feel well enough to drive my truck. So it just sits and I don't think about it. And then I'll jump back behind the wheel of it and it's an an afterthought, and I don't think about it at all. So he did remind me last time I was in. He was like, "Do not forget," and it was right towards the end of the month, and I was like, "I won't forget. I'll get it taken care of."
It's going to be harder to remember now.
Well, yeah, because it's so tiny.
Yeah, because those little stickers, they made them small. I don't get
I
It
it.
is
just
a
programmed
tiny
it into
little
my
sticker.
phone.
So
I literally just put
Sure
it on
enough.
the first day of the month, and I'm like, get inspection this month.
now here's the thing. So just so you all understand, to give you an idea how little I drive my trucks, just so you understand. And like I said, there is no excuse for this. That's why I'm bringing it up. My truck only has like 32,000 miles on it in 5 years. So you can understand, I do not drive the truck very much at all.
That's a given.
I mean, that's very little miles in 5 years. So
Yes,
the truck
yes.
does not get driven very much.
And that's with us driving to Daytona and back.
Right,
a couple
yeah. So
times.
it's gone a lot of places. It's gone a lot of long distance trips in its time, but it just doesn't get driven very much. It's just a lot of times I don't feel well enough to drive the truck. It just doesn't get driven. So it does do a lot of sitting, but there is no excuse. So here is your public service announcement. When you get in your vehicle today, look at the windshield. If you still have a sticker in the center of your windshield, there's probably a pretty good chance it's probably out of date if it has not been moved over to the far side.
If it's in the middle, it's guaranteed it's out of date.
Stickers are now over on the driver's side down at the bottom. So there's a good chance it has been
they've
moved.
reduced the size of
And
it.
if it hasn't been reduced down to size, there's probably a really good chance too that it is
If it's
coming
not
up on being out of date.
If it's not the little one, it's last
right.
year's sticker.
But
So-
if you're like me, then yours just isn't due until October.
So right, exactly. So I know better, and I forgot, and I apologize because I give the advice to you guys all the time to make sure that you keep up with all this stuff, and I truly do know better, and I even messed up.
But I thought it was going to be a big thing. That's really not that big.
That is because I'm always telling everybody, make sure you keep up with this stuff. Make sure you don't forget, and I myself forgot.
I told you I forgot, and I had driven most of my life until I was in my 50s before I forgot once. And hey, a policeman reminded me
Well, this
because
is
it
one
was
of
like
those
5
things.
months overdue.
I just want to be transparent and say I'm a man of my word. I've told you guys before that even being a car guy, we make mistakes. Car guys make mistakes too. We're not
Everybody
perfect.
makes mistakes.
So with that being the fact, I just want to say, look, it even happened to me. And if it happened to me, it can happen to you very easily. Here's another thing that I want to tell you. Oil changes. Make sure that when you go get an oil change that they put a sticker up in the top of your window. And make sure that you're glancing up at that oil change sticker so you remember, did you change the oil? A lot of people are like, yeah, I just changed it like just recently. Just recently. 4 or 5 months goes by very quickly. Just recently seems like just recently. And you look up and go, wow, I've gone 8,000 miles since last time I've had
you
my
don't-
oil
you
All
don't-
change.
right, so I'm in the car, and I was just talking to Kyle about this yesterday. The date that is on that sticker, it's the date you're supposed to come back on. It's not the date that it happened on. It's the date you're supposed to come back on.
No, well,
And
here's the
I
thing.
didn't know that
And
because I had two
tell
different
you why.
stickers.
Let me tell you why. You took my thunder away from me. So I've seen the sticker done in many ways.
Exactly.
Some print the date that it was done on, and some print the date that they want you to come back on. It just depends on whose sticker that you have in the window. That's the reason why I'm saying when you glance up at that sticker, read very clearly what it is you think that you're reading. Some people look up and they're not looking at the miles, they're looking at the date, and they're like, oh, I got plenty of time. No, you really need to look at the mileage, because some people they look up the date and they're like, oh, well, I'm good. I just had it done recently.
And some texts write it sloppy. Some texts write it sloppy, and you can't even read it. I've had that.
That's the
happen.
reason why I really like the places that have switched over to printed stickers. They're printed. There's not written. It's actually all typed in print. It prints off a printer and they stick it up, and you can read it.
I would like that too. I haven't experienced that.
There's
yet.
a lot of garages that switched
When you
over
go
to that now.
downstairs today, go look at my sticker in my car.
Is it printed?
It's
Yeah, mine's
a
printed.
print sticker.
All right.
You can't misread it. You know exactly what you're looking at. A lot of places have switched over that, and it's great because there's just no confusion anymore. But it's like I said, you'll look at it and you're like, is that an 8 or is that a 9? Was he writing a 10? Is that a slash or a 1? You know what I mean? And you're like,
I've been
and you
there.
get confused.
Do you still have that one sticker up in your window, the car wash sticker?
Oh, I don't even know. I think I pulled that one down. So it was cool. This was actually really cool. Cameron.
It would have been cool if I kept up with it.
Yeah. Cameron, a couple years ago, he bought me 1 year's worth of, or like 6 months or something like that worth of car washes. And it was a great program. You could wash your car as many times as you want it for one price a month. So every month it was just an auto deduction. And he bought it for me, I think, for my birthday or something like that.
Yeah, it was for your birthday. It was $33 a month, and I did it for 6 months.
They lost money on me.
Because he would
Well,
go,
you know,
he would go walk.
you know about my
So
vehicle.
they
You
had
go every
three.
day?
About every other day
They
I
had
went.
three
Yeah.
different options. It was just a basic wash, but for the $33 that day, which stayed for the whole time you had your membership, it was $33 for the manager's special, which means you got every single
Wash,
option
the
they
wax,
could do.
the Armor All, the everything.
And
Every time
I
I
knew
went.
how much that cost. Just one time of going is $49.
Yeah.
So it was paying for itself in the first wash.
Really good deal.
And when I bought it, I got to automatically wash the truck like I was already planning on doing. So instead of paying for a wash and the membership, all I had to do was pay for the membership, and he got something out of it.
It's
So I would-
it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
So
Yeah.
and he bought it during the beginning of like pollen season, at the very beginning of pollen season.
Good time to buy it.
So I would take the truck through like every other day, wash the pollen off, have the tires Armor All and everything like every other day. I mean, even if the truck was just sitting in the driveway and I wasn't driving it, if I felt good, I got up, I took a truck over there, had them rinse it off, had them Armor All the tires and everything, and I just put it right back in the driveway.
Well, why not? You had it. Why not use
I
it?
always knew when he used it too, because like I would come home and I'd look at the truck.
Truck's
I'm
all
like,
shiny with Armor All tires.
I'm like,
like
huh.
every other day. I'm telling you, they like made no money on that deal with me.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah.
every other day.
I
the truck
bet
was
they
washed.
did. You know why? Because if they weren't making money, they would have sold that. Unless the guy that owns the place can't do arithmetic.
No. I bet. Here's
Well,
the thing.
1
With
plus
me,
1
with
equals
me, they
100.
I'm going to say with me, they made no money. Because I was going like every other day. So that's a $33
to
car
take-
wash every other day.
You would take that, if you were a car wash operator, you would take that into consideration. You're going to have some people that are going to, you want to fix it so you get the deal, but you can't abuse the
I don't
deal.
think they thought anybody was going to use it every other day. I think they probably thought somebody might come and get 5 washes in the month.
Can you go back today and still get that same deal?
No.
Yeah. All right. Well, then something got learned.
Yeah. No. You
It's
cannot-
like-
because when
'cause
I went
tried.
to go use it before, it said, "Please talk to a manager. This
Yeah, you
membership is
could-
now
you couldn't get
deactivated." Which means they found, because they could look up my record. I know, because when I used to go there with my car, they knew who owned the membership, but they also knew who owned the truck.
Back in the day, I'd been using that car wash forever. Then it
Yeah.
changed hands to new owners. But I'd go there and get the car wash like every week, and I got the full max. And then I'd get the car, my vehicles buffed, like hand buffed and hand waxed at least once a month. So I knew
I
the owners
miss that
forever. And then they
place,
sold
too.
it. They sold it to somebody else. So I've been using that place for about 15 years.
That's like the all-you-can-eat restaurant that puts a limit.
Yeah, it's
No, but
all you
remember-
can eat is not a challenge.
Look, before we go to commercial break, do you remember the Taco Bell game
No.
with the quarter, the dime, and nickels,
Oh.
where you could win?
Yeah,
so
I do remember that.
you do know the reason why they put the notice on the bottom when they had that
Because
game?
I taught 'em how to
was
beat the
because he taught me how to beat the game, and they
It's a
didn't.
parlor tricks, and I knew how to beat the parlor
They
trick.
didn't have the notice on, and they were like, "Well, you can't win this. You can't win this." I'm like, "Show me the notice." I'm like, I think like I won a whole meal for me and like 8 of my friends,
Yeah.
just with like dimes.
We
That
gotta-
was the cheapest meal.
We got to take a commercial break, but don't put parlor trick games out there, especially if I know how to win them, because I'll teach my kids how to win them too. And on that note, we'll take a commercial break. I'll talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA.
Hey guys, Dave Pilach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cotman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cotman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Are you ready for a change? Is this the year you go from just a job to a career? Well, ATI can help. Advanced Technology Institute offers degrees and diplomas in the in-demand fields with hands-on training of automotive technology, heavy vehicle technology, HVAC, commercial refrigeration, maritime welding, and commercial driving. ATI provides accelerated schedules to help students get into their career field fast. So why wait? Day and night classes are available. Job placement assistance from orientation to graduation. Go to auto.edu right now to find out more, or call 757-490-1241. That's 490-1241. What are you waiting for? ATI, not just helping build the minds of tomorrow, but building your community every day. ATI is certified by SCHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia.
Okay, your week is crazy. Your local Napa Auto Care Center understands. That's why we're open Saturdays for your convenience. Get that oil change you've been putting off way too long. Be done with those squeaky brakes that are on your last nerve. We get it. Our Napa Auto Care Center is open Saturday when you maybe don't have soccer, dance class, a late meeting at work, you name it. Call for a Saturday appointment now.
Hey guys, Dave Pillage from Let's Talk Cars Radio. Are you tired of trying all the wrong auto shops and never leaving feeling that satisfied experience? Napa Car Care Centers, the BDG HRVA group, has the answer for you. Friendly, reliable teams assembled for all your automotive needs. Find your local auto center today at NapaBDGHRVA.com. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon.
Do you currently live in an apartment or condo? Need to work on your car, truck, even motorcycle, but your homeowners association has you down? If your garage is full of broken dreams and the I'll get to it next week projects, American Do-It-Yourself Garage is the place for you. They offer fully equipped, well-lit garage bays with or without a vehicle lift for your needs. Each bay is fully equipped with a workbench, hand tools, air tools, laptop usage, even assistance with parts ordering, which is all included with each bay rental for a reasonable price. If you're looking for a place that feels like home, filled with fantastic staff willing to lend a hand, then give American Do-It-Yourself Garage a call today at 1-844-462-3494. That's 1-844-462-3494. Or go to their webpage and reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. Let the friendship begin. Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating, and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow & Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow & Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated. Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Pillage.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. So, hey, if you guys are with us for the first two segments, guess what? We got two more to go. You're lucky. So here we go again. Ready? Hey, did you guys see the news on Tesla this week? The video of the Model S exploding.
No, but I think I heard something about it, but I didn't see
Yeah,
the video.
so there is a Tesla investigation that is going on where a Model S explodes. You see smoke coming out from underneath it, and all of a sudden it just blows up in a ball of flames. But the problem with it is it's just a video. It doesn't explain why. Was there anything else to it?
Was it legitimate?
That's the thing. So we get these videos and people jump on the bandwagon. Tesla on fire. You never know. Was there something plugged in the cigarette light? You have no idea.
And it happens. You remember that story that NBC did years ago? They were in trouble about some truck exploding because of the gas tank.
Yes.
And it was doctored.
Yeah,
it was made to appear that way.
I know. Every time. Here's the thing. Once again, and I'm not a big bandwagon jumper on her. That's the reason why I don't report on every single thing that happens every time. Everybody's like, oh, well, you guys did the show on Saturday and you guys didn't talk about this or you didn't talk about that. There's a reason why I don't. And I'll clarify that because I get the emails and I get the texts of why we didn't talk about this story, that story. I don't jump on every single story. Just because you throw the grenade out there doesn't mean I'm supposed to jump on it. And because every other news personality does. I wait to see exactly where some of these stories go, and then I'll talk about them. There's some that are legit, that are right there instantly, and then we talk about them. And there's some that I wait just to kind of see where they're going to go sometimes. Tesla, as far as I'm concerned, they are the forefront of a lot of technology, so they catch the blunt of everything. I've said that 1,000 times. They're always going to catch the blunt of everything. Just like, everybody's like, hey, you didn't even talk about the fact that Tesla is deciding to go ahead and do their own car insurance. And I was like, well, I did. Like a year and a half ago, before anybody ever talked about it in the news, I said, I think you'll see that Tesla will end up probably coming up with their own car insurance. Remember when we had that conversation? It had to be about a year and a half ago.
I do remember.
I said the smartest thing that Tesla could do is come up with their own car insurance and offer it out to electric cars and self-driving cars. It would be the smartest thing they could ever do.
Can you get it if you got a combustion engine?
I don't know. I don't have that answer, but I just said I thought it was the smartest thing they could do. Lo and behold, here we are a year and a half later, and Tesla's talking about doing their own car insurance.
Well, I think then they forgot our addresses in the check too, because
No, it's just it made sense to me a year and a half ago, and it wasn't even an idea that anybody was going to talk about. Like I said, here we are a year and a half later, and Musk was like, "Hey, we're actually considering that." Well, it just seems smart. The reason why I said it a year and a half ago because I don't claim to be the smartest person in the world when it comes to anything. I just understand good business, and to me, it made good business sense. One thing I've always claimed to be good at is understanding good business when it comes to car and running auto garages and everything like that. I understand that very well, so that made sense to me as far as that being a good business choice for them moving forward. And here they are, just doing good business, and let's give it to him. He's made some really good business sense and some good decisions over the year. You may not agree with it. The stock market may go up and down like that, so a lot of people don't agree with some of the decisions, but in the end, a lot of the stuff that they have positioned themselves to be involved in moving forward, I think will make sense in the long game. A lot of analysts believe a lot of stuff that they're involved with makes sense in the long game. So cut Tesla a little break and let's see where they go.
I think they have staying power. I think that's
when you
important.
they've taken a lot of hits because of the technology they place themselves involved. Look, technology takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of hits.
It does.
To be at the forefront of trying to develop. It's called technology for a reason. It's undeveloped. That's what technology is. So it's not going to be a knockout of the park every single time. You have to develop it. So
No, I think that in 10 years we'll be amazed at what we see Tesla come up with.
I do not disagree with you when it goes. So, moving on into technology. How about the protest that really never was?
The protest.
Remember I told you about them
You mean the thing for Uber?
Yeah.
For the IPO and all that?
We're going to protest. Wait a minute. You can't protest.
It fizzled, didn't it? Well, I don't think
let me just tell you, I caught an Uber on the day of.
So much for solidarity.
Right. I mean, it didn't keep me from getting an Uber.
There you go.
That's exactly what I told you. I get it. I'm not trying to mock it. I get it. I understand what the thought process was, but you're not a union.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what did you think it was going to accomplish? Nobody nobody stopped ordering Ubers. Nobody stopped ordering Lyfts. Nobody cared enough to stop. So
Kind of hard to organize a strike unless you're a union and you've got that organization behind you.
nobody cared enough. It's not going to draw enough attention. It wasn't going to stop anything. It just wasn't. Do you have legitimate complaints? Sure. I'm not going to say that you don't. But at the end of the day, if you don't like it, don't do the service for them.
They're all independent contractors. They're not employees.
And that's the thing. They're like, well, we're not, because they tell us when we have to and when the best rate is. So they have these complaints on that, and I understand that.
The
But
IRS has definitions of what constitutes an independent contractor.
I understand. At the end of the day, if you don't like it, don't do it. That's the only result that you have. I mean,
100% agreed on that philosophy.
it's not. And here's a good one in a whole other direction. This one that was actually sent to me from one of our listeners. A guy named Tom sent this to me from Chesapeake. Did you see the Ford dealer? This is out of one of my old stomping grounds, Oak Lawn, Illinois, of the dealership that decided to let one of their technicians learn how to drive stick behind the wheel of the customer's car.
Behind the wheel of the customer's car.
That's right.
All right, well, hey.
Apparently they forget that, dash cams are a huge thing now.
Yeah.
So dash cams rolling, and they're in one of those Hot Rod Focus RSs. I don't know if you can really put RS, Hot Rod, and Focus all in the same thing, but you understand what I'm saying.
Yep, I don't know why.
No,
soccer.
No, that's not how it was. It was when the right acronyms to go together. But nice try. Hey, you can drive a Ford Focus RS. I mean, you're my manufacturer challenge friend. It's okay. But he had a dash cam, and they're teaching him how to drive stick in this customer's
And
car.
what got caught on that dash cam?
Him learning how to drive stick in my customer's car.
And then what did the customer do after?
I'm sure he was probably
He
pretty
found
hot,
out.
because I'd have been really hot too. As the story goes, I'm sure these two probably don't have a job anymore. I would think they don't have a job anymore.
I would agree.
Yeah. I mean, so he's learning how to drive stick behind the wheel of the car, and it's all caught there. Because, of course, these dash cams have voice, so you can hear everything that's being said. And he's like, oh, you can hear him. Go watch the video. It's kind of comical, because the guy is trying to learn. And he's like, he thinks he's in first, and a lot of times he's in neutral. Or he's like, wasn't that second? And he's like, nope, you're still in neutral. And yeah, it's...
You're still in neutral. If you're not moving, you must be in neutral.
Oak Lawn, get your act together. I don't know what to tell you. Making us look bad. It's comical. You can't do anything but laugh about this stuff. Everybody knows dash cams are just such a huge thing.
I'm going to go buy me one, I think.
Make sure you get one of the forward and reverse recording, so it records out the front window
Both
and the
way,
back
yeah.
recorder at the same time.
At the same time.
Yeah, you get both. Records both at the same time.
Records on like a little SD chip or something like that.
They got a bunch of different ones.
All right, you're back on.
They have a bunch. They have some that go to an SD card, some that can hook up to your phone through Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, or some that actually connects to the cloud through LTE and uploads it to a server. So I would recommend
Spend the extra money and get a good one.
Yeah.
Get the LTE one if you want, especially if in case somebody breaks into your vehicle, it hooks up to your phone and alerts you immediately somebody's in your vehicle.
I like that
Like I
part.
said, it's definitely worth the money. I don't know what's going on today. I love doing this show. And one of the things I love about doing it, time just flies by
Does it
so
not?
quickly.
I agree.
Guys, it is time for another commercial break. I know I like to hang out with you just a little longer, but just stay put. I'm going to take a quick commercial break. I'll be back. I got some more news for you. I'll talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA. Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow and Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow and Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow and Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow and Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow and Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow and Sons, Incorporated.
Are you ready for a change? Is this the year that you go from a job to a career? Well, ATI can help. Advanced Technology Institute offers degrees and diplomas in the in-demand field with hands-on training of automotive technology, heavy vehicle technology, HVAC commercial refrigeration, maritime welding, and commercial diving. ATI provides accelerated schedules to help students get into their career field fast. So why wait? Day and night classes are available, job placement assistance from orientation to graduation. Go to auto.edu right now to find out more, or you can call 757-490-1241. That's 490-1241. What are you waiting for? ATI, not just helping build the minds of tomorrow, but building your community every day. ATI is certified by SCHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia.
Wish you could get your car in the air? We've got you covered. Don't have the tools for the job? Not a problem. Dream of having a garage equipped with everything you need to get the job done from start to finish? Well, dreams come true. At American Do-It-Yourself Garage, you'll find our friendly staff just waiting to lend you a hand in a safe and friendly environment. If you're looking for a place where you can do it all, from cars, trucks, and even motorcycles, your Do-It-Yourself Garage awaits. Call 1-844-462-3494 today or reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. You can do it. We know you can.
Take vitamins, exercise, ease up on the coffee. Sound familiar from your last visit to the doctor? Well, your Napa Auto Care Center knows preventive maintenance too. By grouping together services your vehicle needs, customized for the way you drive, they can save you time, money, and hassles. Prevent troubles down the road and give you confidence when you travel. Ask your Napa Auto Care Center to build a preventive maintenance plan for your vehicle today.
Hey guys, check everything your Napa Auto Care Center has to offer at NapaBDGHRVA.com. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Their commitment to excellence will leave you coming back for more. So check them out at NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, Dave Pillage from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cottman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cottman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Pillage.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. Hey, so, what are we doing? We got one more segment left, and you're just in time for it. Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Hey, so
snuck up on you.
Snuck up on it. So I got one for you. I know we talked about this. It's got to be, it's a little flashback. About 2 years ago. Remember? You remember?
Forgot that R, did you?
You forgot the R. Remember? I've been living in Virginia too long. Remember?
That's how we
Do you
talk.
all remember when I told you about things changing with theft on cars? And I thought that we would see a new trend starting with theft. So it used to be wheels were real popular. People were stealing wheels off cars.
Remember that?
And do you remember what I told you I thought it would become?
I really can't say. I really can't recall.
Cameron, do you remember what I told you I thought it would become?
In all honesty, no, I do not.
Do you know what the newest trend is? If you had to guess.
Engines.
Now, if you thought about this hard enough, you probably could come up with the answer. And I'm sure it's a lot of
Is
people
it
listening
outside
to the
or
show.
inside the car?
It's outside, and I'm sure if people listening could probably come up
Well,
with it.
catalytic
Catalytic converters?
No.
I like how me and you both thought the same thing.
Is it catalytic or is it Cadillac converters?
Catalytic.
Okay. You know how many people tell me Cadillac?
I know.
I just start. I'm like, are you going to convert that to a Cadillac? Are you?
That's like I got a little eye problem. I think I'm getting Cadillacs.
Cadillacs. Are you? How many you getting? Mirrors.
You mean like the outside
Mirrors?
sight?
Like outside mirrors? Mm-hmm. What are they trying to build?
Why is that so hot?
A maze?
Think about it for a second.
A maze?
No, they're not trying to build a maze. What's wrong with you? Lasers? Are they building lasers? Think about what the mirrors now have in them.
Technology.
That's right. Sensors. Built-in sensors in the mirrors now.
LEDs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they're going to start having cameras built into them. So
They're going to steal them for the camera?
they're going to steal them because of what they're worth.
Are they worth a lot?
Oh goodness, yes. So black market. What do you guys think the mirrors are worth?
400.
Wouldn't even be worth my time to take it for 400.
You mean more than that?
Yes, sir.
I can't. You must be talking a grand,
2,000?
a grand upwards.
$1,500 to $2,000 is what a stolen mirror is worth nowadays. If it has side sensors in it and self-dimming mirrors.
Well,
and
what
all
would that
kind of
mirror
stuff,
cost
yes.
if you went to the dealer and bought that part? What
More,
would that,
more than that.
It would cost more?
Yep.
Well, I'll be right back. I think I just saw 2019
I
outside.
saw that car
I thought I
pass.
saw
Hold
a
on,
car
I go
pass
chase it
outside.
down.
And I'll
Yeah.
be right back.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I'm in shock that that would cost that much. But, I guess with all the stuff that's in it, I guess I can understand it. I'm thinking of the old days when the only thing was in it was a little motor to turn it.
Yep, those days are gone. Now with all the technology,
That's
guys.
what's on my car.
So think about this. I really want you guys to kind of wrap your head around this.
You're turning it as like, oh, too far.
With all the technology that now is going inside some of these mirrors with self-dimming mirrors and the sensors for technology, cameras, everything else that they're going to now put in a mirror. Now a stolen mirror, is now worth $1,500 to $2,000.
I never would have thought of that.
Not that I'm suggesting this because I want you guys to go out and start a new
Steal
career.
mirrors, yeah.
I want you to think about it with the cars that you're purchasing. Yeah, that is the new trend they say that is on the uprise of people stealing mirrors.
Somebody has time to think about all this stuff because had to start somewhere.
Well, you keep honest. Thieves are just constantly thinking of new things to steal. I mean, it's
I guess I just am not built that way.
yeah. So yeah, that was one of the things that was out this week. There's also a video that was sent to me about the driver that was driving on all rims on the freeway. What was it, I-95?
All rims?
Yeah.
I mean,
All
the rubber part's totally gone.
Oh, completely gone. Just driving on rims.
But that was sparking.
He was on fire. Yep.
I mean, did he make it to his destination?
No, he got pulled over by the police and was hauled off to jail for being disorderly and suspicion of being under the influence.
Doesn't that damage the road too?
Oh yeah,
they get them
Well,
for that.
I told you about that one that years and years and years ago that I had to go out on the scene of, and
Yeah, I remember you telling me
for
that.
miles.
Yeah.
I was following this groove. I was like, well, I wonder what caused that. When I finally got to my destination, I realized it was the car I was going to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I remember
Yeah,
now.
it does tear up the road. It really, really does. And so, was it last week that we talked? I think we talked about the HOA with the tank.
The tank
Okay,
on Mike's office.
so
No, it's not. I
Well,
hear
all
you.
right, low.
here's another one for you. So there's a man fighting his HOA right this second.
For a jet.
No, that would be cool though, if it was a Harrier jet. That would be
Just a
awesome.
jet.
That would be the greatest
What's
story
he fighting him?
ever.
What's he fighting him for?
He has a 1965 Ford F-250. Okay, That runs. It runs, it drives. It's just an old truck. But it has one of those now becoming very popular patina paint jobs on it. So the paint job looks like it's old and faded, but that's just the look. That's the style now, okay? So the paint job looks like it's old and worn, but they're doing the old worn paint jobs and they're just clear coating over them so they look like they're old and worn, but that is a look. People pay big money for that type of paint job now. Well, the HOA doesn't want it. They say it makes the neighborhood look junky because it's an old truck with an old worn paint job on it. But he's like, look, this is the look of my truck.
It's a legitimate paint job.
Yeah, this is the look. This is the look I'm going for.
It's like the girls that like to wear the jeans with the holes in them.
Well, they fined this gentleman almost $6,000 in fines now, and they have now want to put a lien on his house and foreclose on his home for having the vehicle sit in his driveway. So he is stuck in a very large battle.
I would
So
think a
why
good
go
lawyer
buy-
could fix that.
Why go buy a house in the HOA
People do it all the time.
when
They
you're
don't realize
never owning
they
your house?
do not. They own the home. They do not own the rights to go surround the home, and they do not realize what they're getting involved in until they get stuck in a battle like this.
Yeah.
This happens to so many people. I know friends that have been stuck in battles that get in HOAs over colored fence because they stain their fence. They put up a brand new fence and they stain it, and the color's just a off-color stain.
But
and
the HOA is going to have specified in their rules what kind of stain and
it's
what kind
very
of color.
it's very black and white on some of them, and the black and white is left up to the HOA to have the final decision.
I mean, I have a condo association. I already know. I know what color and what type of stain
Yep.
I can do my deck on.
It's crazy. And the last story I have for you guys is the fire on the HBO set that claimed a bunch of 1990 era Corvettes and Camaros.
I saw that.
Crazy. Did you see
Yeah.
Did you actually see the video?
I didn't see the video. I saw a picture, a still shot from it.
I saw the video, and the only thing left me questioning is if it was me and I was watching the fire start to get out of control, one chain, one pickup truck. You just hook to the front of the cars and just, even though they're locked up, you just drag them away from the fire.
It was like 40 vintage cars, I believe, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Or more.
22 is the number that was given to
Okay.
me. So, on that note, guys, that's all the stories I have for you. I know this week it went by fast. It went by fast for me too. But guess what? We always have next week. Come join us next week, 1 o'clock every Saturday. Don't forget us. Check us out on Facebook. Make sure you like us. It's Saturday. Enjoy your Saturday. Sunday's around the corner. Turn off the TV. Enjoy some time with your family. Unplug. Spend some time with your family. They'll love you for it. Play a board game. And I'll talk to you soon. We're out of here.